So I need you to do this. I need you to look at the camera and let them know. You and I do not know each other like that. I did not set this up. I haven't told you what to say or anything.
No setup, no nothing. I am 100% first time driving, second time seeing.
Welcome back, Berzerkers. Today we are here with Brian Simmons. He is a Tesla Neophyte. He has never seen one up close. He has never interacted with one, experienced one. He's never ridden in one. He is interested, and today we're going to take him on a test ride. Brian, how you doing?
Doing wonderful, man.
Let's get. All right, Brian, welcome to the Model 3 Long Range. This is the Model 3 Long Range, which is the, I hate to say it this way, but it is the second to the bottom in the Tesla lineup. So you've got the Model 3, and then you've got the Model 3 Long Range, Model 3 Performance, and then of course on up. This one's middle of the road for the Model 3s. The Model 3 Standard is a rear wheel drive. This one's all wheel drive.
Okay.
So first impressions, what do you think of the interior of the car?
It's actually really nice. I do see that it is very minimalistic as far as there's not a lot going on, which is good.
Mm-hmm. I like it that way.
It is, yeah. It's very nice. I like the layout. There's nothing in the way here. Everything's centralized, which is nice.
I'm a big fan of that. Some people, they're not that enamored with the minimalism. For me, I like it. I enjoy it. But I mean, I can also understand if some people like to have the instrument cluster in the middle and all that. Mm-hmm. I don't need it personally. Mm-hmm. So pretty much everything about the car is controlled here from the screen, or just about anything that you need to do with the car you can do with voice commands. And Tesla's pretty phenomenal where they've got they have a normal command for it, and then they've got a kind of a naughty command for it. So
gotcha.
There's a lot of stuff like that, a lot of Easter eggs like that in the car. So like if you wanted to open the glove box, you could go through the menu. This is for the folks in the comment section who have said that they can't find where the glove box is. So you can go in the menu and you can hit the control and you can go through the menu and find the glove box and open it up. Or you can actually just hit the button and say, open the glove box. And the glove box opens up. Sadly, it won't close itself. If you could grab that for me, Brian. Thanks, buddy.
Now, does the other option work that I've heard?
Which one?
The butthole term.
Open the butthole.
Okay, charging port. Okay.
There you go. And now now it's in charge mode.
It's in charge mode. Okay, I was wondering.
Close the butthole. It says, okay, I was wondering how they closed the butthole. And it did it. Absolutely.
And just under normal acceleration there, I can tell that there's a huge power difference in the electric versus a gas motor.
You felt that?
From my background of carology, I guess you would
Carology?
say.
What is your background with carology?
I've had, well, I won't say I've got a background in major carology, but I've had plenty of performance cars in my past.
Plenty of tickets.
And well, not so many tickets, but I've had enough tickets that we won't go into that range. But I currently have a 335i, which is the straight six twin turbo. Okay. And it's decently quick, and I was kind of wanting to see performance-wise how this compares to that.
Absolutely.
And this is going to be probably an eye-opening game changer for me.
Well, hopefully. If nothing else, I just hope it'll be a good time. Mm-hmm. I don't pay that much attention to it, but I saw a bicycle, but it looked like a motorcycle on there. So I don't know if it actually recognizes bicycles or if it just recognizes motorcycles and thought that.
Oh Lord, that's impressive. Very impressive. Wow. I'm very, very lost for words on that. That's a lot quicker than I thought it would be. And I understand the torque from the electric motor versus a gas engine. That it's all torque. There's no delay because in a combustion engine, you've got the explosions of the engine have to be converted into a certain type of kinetic motion and then transferred between the transmission and the drive case, the drive shaft, and then it turns into rotational motion. It's a lot. It's a lot, yeah.
This, it's like it passes electricity through the motor and it spins.
Yeah, that is very impressive.
We rendered Brian speechless, folks. So this is the Autopilot you were asking me before. He asked me about Autopilot off camera. So this is the Autopilot. And so right now, I'm accomplishing nothing. I'm doing absolutely nothing at all. You see how the lane turned blue here? So this is just the regular stock autopilot.
Okay.
And it takes care of lane keep, and it takes care of adaptive cruise control. It really shows its breeding out here on the highway. It can do it on city streets. It is far more, it has a lot more temerity on city streets than it does on the highway. On the highway, it really shows what it's all about. So the acceleration impresses you, huh?
Yes, it's an experience that I've always wanted to experience. Just never have had the opportunity, and it is very impressive compared to your gasoline engines and the acceleration. It's left me halfway speechless.
Now you mentioned you've been watching videos of it.
Yes, I've seen some of y'all's videos where y'all been doing the test drives and ride-alongs with people, and then I've seen some of the plaid videos where there's a couple guys that have been going out and actually drag racing plaid videos in proper locations.
Yeah.
And it is crazy that, you know, what it can do.
So you knew a little bit more of what to expect than okay. So I didn't know that you've been watching videos and stuff.
Yeah, I've watched some. Like I said, I kind of wanted to keep it more of a held back experience, but I have watched some videos to see what they are capable of. But being able to experience it is different than seeing it on.
Feeling it is a different story.
It is a big difference. I've been contemplating on looking in to get one for my next vehicle. I wanted to experience it before I put forth any effort to, I don't want to say persuading my wife, but
why? Because she's going to see the video. She'd be like,
yeah, she's going to see the video.
Oh, you think you're going to talk me into something, huh? Well, then that tells me two things. Number one, first thing, we got to get you in the driver's seat.
Yes.
Second thing, you're going to have to bring your wife along. Yeah.
Let her at least experience it. I think she would be impressed in herself. Just in the ride quality, there's not a whole lot going on, so it's not a busy vehicle.
It's not. I've taken it on road trips, and I find it incredibly relaxing. You know, sometimes you're like, oh, I've got to drive all the way to such and such tomorrow. I don't get that feeling. It's incredibly relaxing. There's not all the rattling. There's not all the noises. The autopilot is phenomenal. The acceleration is always so smooth. It's not all herky-jerky. But you know what, Brian? We're going to take care of stage 1 of 2 right now. Time for you to get in the driver's seat, brother.
Already.
All right, Brian.
I really feel short now.
All right, so close the door.
I feel short.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to change the driver profile to the guest profile. I think the last person that drove it was Jeff, so it probably shouldn't go too far forward. All right, now your seat adjustments are on the side where they normally are. Go ahead and adjust your seat for where you want your seat to be.
I am a short feller, so
you put it where you need to, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because I know it'll go back to where it should be.
Yeah, well, I'll put it back on my profile and.
I mean, that was another thing I've been wanting to ask you too with the whole panoramic roof. I don't feel the heat like I thought I would.
No, and you know what? I'm glad you said that, because we have a viewer that lives in North Carolina that asked the very same question. And what I told him was that the glass roof doesn't cause any heat problems. It's so darkly tinted, the heat rejection is great. But when the sun comes in through the windshield or the windows, I get cooked in here. And now I'm not tinting these windows because I know I'm selling this car, so I'm keeping it absolutely pristine stock, as close to completely stock as possible. Let's see if we can get here. Go ahead.
Oh my God. That is very impressive. That is, yes. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a whole nother world there compared to everything I've driven. And I know only, from here it only goes higher.
Yeah, from here. Other than the standard Model 3 rear wheel drive, it only gets faster from here. The long range Model Y is a hair slower than this. But I mean, the performance Model Y, which is an SUV, blows the doors off of this.
Yeah.
If you want to get on the highway and do another lap to feel that acceleration again, you can.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. You go right ahead, buddy. You experience it all you want to. We got to make sure that you have a very strong case to present to your wife.
Yeah. This is very impressive, and I'm leaning more towards going this route now, just because of functionality, current situation with gas prices.
Brian wants to take another lap. He's got to feel that acceleration again.
Yep, just a little bit. New for me as far as knowing what to charge with, and this is just, I'm sorry. and not even just putting the foot on the floor.
I was going to say, have you floored it yet?
No, I have not floored it yet.
Okay, on the way back, floor it.
So, I'll go back to my train of thought. Little ADD.
What I said was, I'm a big fan. I don't know if that came across, and you said you've been watching the channel.
Yeah, I've been watching the channel and doing just a minor bit of research on them, and I've been, after driving it and experiencing it today, I am completely on board with pursuing this now.
Doggone.
So
you heard the man.
Yeah.
Ching! There's another one.
But the deciding factor will be the wife, because I will have to ask.
Do you think we could get her in for a test ride?
I think we can. We'd have to try to do it maybe on a weekend.
We'll make it happen.
Or on a day that we can work it out where we're both off.
Stay tuned for part 2 over here. We're going to get Brian's wife in here for a test ride and a test drive in the old battle wagon, because we want to see if she has the same reaction that he does. Everybody cross their fingers.
Yeah,
Brian wants a Tesla now, but we have to get the wife on board.
Yes, that'll be the deciding factor. I'm sold. I really am.
That's fantastic, man.
Just from the experience and
So I need you to do this. I need you to look at the camera and let them know. You and I do not know each other like that. I did not set this up. I haven't told you what to say or anything.
No setup, no nothing. I am 100% first time driving, second time seeing, but first experience and everything. This has been phenomenal.
Fantastic. Brian, man, I appreciate it, man.
Sir.
Thanks for coming out and doing this.
I enjoyed it.
Look for part 2, because we're going to get the wife out here.
Yes, thank you for letting me experience this. This has just been, an experience.
Anytime. If you want to do it again, we'll do it.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for recording.